Well, here we are, it's Tuesday, and we are going back, reliving the trail. Today, we are going to go to a fort. Hello, everyone. My name is Wayne.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we are your
Bourbon Journey. Welcome to episode 57 of Bourbon Trail Tales and Tastes. We are at Michter's Fort Nelson in Louisville, Kentucky. Honestly, we probably should have done this episode sooner. But this was our 15th distillery and our 13th stamp on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. Now, the first time we went, we did a tasting and we picked up this bottle right here. Then, after the trail was done, it was December of 2023 for us. We finally locked in that tour, and we were so excited about doing a tour, and that was just great. And we managed to get this wonderful rye here that is toasted, which was amazing. Now, finally, we did another tour. Then last year, as part of the Bourbon Classic, the Owensboro Bourbon Society was there, and Vincent arranged a private tour for us at Michter's, and we lashed on to this 10 years. So we decided, why not give a really nice spotlight to Michter's, which we almost always stop in there whenever we're in Louisville, at least to see what they've got, and to go up to the bar. And we're not huge rye people, but you can see we have 3 ryes on the table because we do really enjoy Michter's rye. So we thought we might just make y'all giggle by doing 3 Michter's ryes all together. How's that sound?
Sounds good. And you know who the master distiller is out there?
Yeah, Dan McKee.
Yeah, he's big sexy. And I've called him that. And he's appreciated that. And Rebecca might insert a picture right here of that.
Let's talk a little bit about the tour. It's been a while.
It
was
is.
December of 23. So it's been more than 2 years since we did the tour, but we did it again last year. Oh, it's not a huge facility. It's on a corner in downtown Louisville. It is really the Fort Nelson because they totally revamped that building, brought it back to life, spent a lot of time and a lot of money keeping it at its historical significance. And the tour, it's not a huge room or anything like that, but I think it's very well done.
Yeah, it's cool. It's definitely, if you're there, it's worth going to. Really, honestly, most of the places on whiskey are worth going into. It's really outstanding.
Yeah, if you've been in the gift shop, it's just through the little glass doors behind that. They're smoked in, so you can't see back there. But you go right back, and then you can walk up and see the fermenters right away. They have the still going. They spend time talking about their process. They go through each of the grains. And then you move to each little station. Because again, it's a small place. So they stop you here to look at the grains. They move you up on a little platform where you can look into what the fermenters are doing. Yeah. Come back down, talk about the still and their process. It's a pot still there, which is very nice. I think it has an additional column on it or something. Yes. Then move over and they have a discussion and a video about charring of the barrels, wood, things like that. And then you go back and you have the tasting, which is pretty good. Now you got kind of mad about the tasting though.
Well, the tasting, what I remember is the offers a couple different things to try.
Quite a few. I think it may have been 5. It was a lot of taste.
The one that I latched onto and liked the most, they didn't have available. Matter of fact, we were told that it was supposed to be a counter to whatever we were tasting. And the lady told me, we don't have it for sale. I'm like, why? It's like, why would you even pour this? I mean, this is bait and switch. This is what I want. And of course, I couldn't get it.
Well, and then she also said that the best way to get that one was to stand in line in the morning and do the bottle of your own experience. Yeah. Which is many times if we stood in line, we've never been able to do the bottle of your own experience because it's always a cask strength thing they're doing, yes. Which, Michter's, they don't do a lot of proofy stuff. And every time we stood in line, we haven't been far enough up in the line to be able to do it right then. It's always when we'd have to come back at like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Usually we're out of town by then.
Yes.
It hasn't worked for us.
We're usually heading
Maybe
back
someday we'll do the bottle of your own.
Yes. Maybe I will end up getting that flavor profile. But it was sort of funny. The lady wasn't upset, but it did kind of crack her up a little bit that I made the comment.
The people there are always fantastic. Even the first time when we couldn't get a tour, when we were on the trail, we wanted to get our stamp. We got up to the bar. Fort Nelson is fantastic. And we did a flight so we could at least try their different things and know what we may want to get. Yep. I have the picture to share because anytime we take friends there, they have the Falls of the Ohio drink, and it has a laser printer on top of the foam. And it depends on the season. This time we got bunny rabbits and hedgehogs on our drink. Before another time we were there for Halloween and there were like ghosts and witches and things like that. So it's always something but it's really cool. So you've got to check out their bar too.
If you go during tax season, you'll get an IOU. But anyway.
We're going to taste all of these, but I'll give you a little background on what the first one is, just so you know what we're tasting. The first one is Michter's US1 Barrel Strength Rye. It's considered their kind of powerhouse. It's bold, unfiltered. It is a Kentucky straight rye. They don't share their mash bill. It is non-age stated, but generally it's understood to be 5 to 7 years. This one's proof is 112.4. It was released in March of 2022. They do a low barrel entry proof of 103. And the industry standard is 125. So they feel like it gives a richer mouthfeel. And we paid $119 for this bottle. Let's check out the barrel strength. Again, 112. They don't do a lot of things over 100.
They do not. I am looking forward to the day that big sexy Dan McKee does a hazmat out there.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Oh, I'd
this
love
has
it.
This has got some proof on the nose.
I'd love it.
They don't talk about their mash bill, as I said, but it's not your 95.5 rye. Most people guess it's probably in the 60 range.
Well, there's a lot of mint. You mentioned something really interesting there compared to the 95.5. When we've tasted ryes that aren't that 95.5, go into a different, I have found them to be more flavorful as compared to the 95s. For me, tend to be like really spicy.
This one here has great legs.
Well, mine is minty.
I've got a mint note, but I'm also getting some ryegrass on there.
Yeah, I would agree.
It's very fresh smelling. It's like you walked out in a field.
Very natural, not like medicinal, not like fake.
And it's got great legs. To the US1 Barrel Strength Rye. Cheers. Tastes like it smells.
Yeah.
It's got a nice mouthfeel. It's got a light mintiness. It's got this very light kind of ryegrass spiciness to it. It's a good balance of mint and spice for me.
And I get barrel with it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get the barrel in the nose, but I get it in the palate.
Yeah.
So the nose palate line up.
Great. It's
Very
got a
well.
nice finish happening.
Yeah.
I think it's a solid pour.
Well, I'm going to do it again.
You can tell we don't just display these bottles. We don't just buy bottles just to sit behind us. We've been drinking these bottles.
We try to drink good rye. That's very nice.
It's very pleasant. Very solid. Let's go on to number 2. I'll tell you a little bit about it. It's probably one of my favorite ryes ever. This is the Michter's US1 Toasted Barrel Rye Finish, their 2023 version. It is a Kentucky Straight Rye whiskey from Michter's, undisclosed mash bill, usually 5 to 7 years old. This one's proof is 108.6. It was released in September of 2023. For finishing, after it was aged in American New Oak, it was moved to a second barrel made of 24-month air-dried wood that's been toasted but not charred. They do not release a toasted every year. Again, the entry proof is 103. We paid $139 for this in December of 2023. I remember being so excited about this because I had heard so many great things. They just don't do it every year. And Andrea Wilson, who's head of Maturation, she doesn't release things until she says they're ready. She's kind of the rule. If Andrea doesn't want it out, it's not going out. And I appreciate that about her. And she's super nice, but she's very specific about what she wants her bottles to taste like, which is good. She and Dan make a good combo.
He just has a sexy part.
Oh, it's just luscious on the nose. It's so toasty. It's marshmallow on the nose.
The toastiness, I think, overpowers the mintiness.
Yeah, this one's more marshmallow. This is much sweeter than the first one.
Now, I do get ryegrass on this. I don't get the marshmallow part, but which I'm happy about because I'm not a big marshmallow guy to begin with.
What's wrong with you?
Well, probably a lot of things.
Didn't have any campfires growing up, huh?
No, we didn't camp. You kidding me?
It's got great legs again. They always have good viscosity because, again, the 103 barrel entry proof, it comes off the still at 160 typically. So they are proofing it down to 103 to go in. So the water is added prior to aging. Most of the time you proof things down afterward, so you're watering down the finished product, whereas they let the water age with the barrel. The philosophy with them is that by doing that, the water can take on some of the barrel too.
It makes sense. And at the same time, you don't basically have like old water barrel notes in it. It blends really well.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So cheers to the toasted rye.
Cheers.
I just want to chew that. It's got so much mouthfeel, I just want to chew on it.
It's toasty. It's ryegrass. The nose, once again, it lines up with the palate. It's very pleasant. I don't think it's complex. I think it's really good, though.
I'm getting so many layers of notes with the toastiness and the marshmallow and the rye, and now I've got to taste it again for the finish. I like the way the journey, like Wayne said, it matches the nose very well. On your palate, it just lays there because it's got great viscosity. I'm getting that sweet marshmallow note on it, which I'm really liking a lot. The first one was more spice notes. This is more sweet notes for me. I don't know about you.
I just like it. I think it, for me, I don't think it's complex myself, but it's really good. And it's really tasty, and it's just pleasurable. And I probably would enjoy this with a cigar, and I would enjoy it as it is neat. I wouldn't put it over rocks, and I wouldn't want to put it in a cocktail. I would want to have it like this, or have it like this with a cigar.
They're so hard to
Just
get, I
really
definitely
good.
wouldn't put this in a cocktail. I like the finish, it's really long. It's got a toastiness on the finish. It's really nice, but you got a hint of that charred marshmallow happening, which I like. Very nice, very nice. I still like it. We have not had that bottle out in a while.
True.
Let's talk about the visit we made just over a year ago there during Bourbon Classic in Louisville. This is the Michter's 10-year Kentucky Straight Rye. It's a Kentucky Straight Rye whiskey. It's 10 years old, but this one is widely rumored to be aged closer to 12 to 15 years. It is only 92.8 proof. This came out in mid-2024, and we purchased it in February of 2025. We did pay $210 for this one. So the price went up on each one of them as we went along too. So let's try the 10-year. And that particular day, they were cleaning out their 2024 stock. They didn't have any of these out, but because we had this special tour with the Owensboro Bourbon Society, they came and said, quiet, but you can have one or the other. So one of us bought the rye and one of us bought the bourbon. So we got a 10-year bourbon that day and a 10-year rye. That's why you always go with a buddy. So you get one of each. Oh, this smells really good.
Okay, this is jacked up rye. This is really mint, big time mint.
It's
fresh
really
mint.
sweet too.
This. I feel like I'm walking in a garden that has mint in it, and
I'm feeling
just
peppermint patty
really,
mint.
Really,
Wow. It's been a while since we had this one open.
it's just mint to me. I get what you're talking about with the dark chocolate peppermint type thing, but man, it is fresh mint.
Because I'm getting a little bit of barrel note on there, which is giving me that dark chocolate note. It's got great legs.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Cheers to Michter's 10-year-old rye.
Cheers. There's barrel notes there big time. And with the mint.
You get the age on this one.
It's interesting with this because I joked about it earlier, the idea of having old water barrel notes. And I get it with that. And that sounds disgusting, and it's not meant to be. I get why they do what they do. And this bottle, in my mind, answers that question of their process. Does it work? Yes, it works. It's really a pleasant bottle.
I've been to several sessions with different folks from Michter's. At Bourbon Women, I did a session with Andrea Wilson, and she talked a lot about their process. It was a really detailed session. And of course, we've heard Dan McKee talk at 2 different Bourbon Society meetings. They have heat cycling in their warehouses, so they try to keep a consistent temperature going on. They make it cool on purpose. They make it hot on purpose. They do heat cycling, which is not done in a lot of warehouses. They're very intentional on things they do, like their lower barrel entry proof. They really believe in the science of adding the water up front versus after it's aged. And then you get the heat cycling. For these older ones, they plan on doing the lower levels in the rick houses. And it keeps it from being tannic. There's nothing tannic about this.
No, not at all.
Even if you're not a barrel person, the wood notes on this, I think, are just so lovely.
and they keep going. I mean, right
Yeah,
now, as
it
she's
just goes on.
talking, you know, I'm half listening because I'm thinking about this. It's going down, and I'm still right now on my palate tasting barrel notes. It's well done.
Yeah, it's great. I think on this one, the mint takes a back seat. I got on the nose, but I'm not getting it so much on the palate. On the palate, the mint comes across as freshness. It's a brightener more than a flavor, because otherwise 10-year and the barrel notes could be dark. And this does not taste dark because of that light mint pop. It's very refreshing.
I'm pleased.
I like it. Do you have a favorite among these?
They're also different. In some ways, I actually like the first one a lot.
Well, it's got the most proof on it.
It's got the most proof, but outside of that, I do like the mintiness with it, because to me, my number one thing, if I'm going to have a rye, is I do want to taste the mint component. I don't want to get into some of the spiciness. I just prefer that aspect of it. And maybe more of a mindset, and maybe as I go along and taste more rye, I will come to that point of finding a dill component that I really like, and it'll change me. At this point, I do like the first one the most, because to me it's what I think a rye should be. I'm also happy about that for another reason, because if I was saying this one was the best, this is the most expensive one.
It would be really hard. It'd probably be on my mood that day. I might pick the first one last. So we're going to differ there. It's really hard for me between these two, because I'm digging the age on this one and the barrel notes, and it's got like old sweetness to it. But this one, that toasted, the roasted marshmallow thing, I just can't get enough of that. That's probably why that bottle's looking like that. I'd probably go 1, 2, 3.
And I would put mine in the order that it started, 1, 2, 3.
Just like that.
Yeah.
They're all good though. If you can get any of these, do it.
Yeah.
And I highly, highly recommend that while you're in Louisville, Whiskey Row's fantastic. Take a chance, get in the line at 9:30. They open at 10 o'clock, I think,
Yeah.
at Michter's. Go in there, you'll find out what they have. If you don't want it, we sometimes turn around and walk away if we already have it. Or you can sign up for one of those bottle your own things. And you can also try to get up to the bar. I think it opens at noon though. Their cocktails are phenomenal. And just enjoy Louisville, take it all in, and you've got to stop by Michter's Fort Nelson.
It's a destination place, in my opinion. And I'm going to pick up my glass that I started with to begin with. I will close us out, and I will do a big cheers to Dan McKee, you sexy man. You always know what you're doing out there.
And let's not forget, Master of Maturation, Andrea Wilson, you rock it every time. Great barrel selections.
If you like what we do, hit the subscribe button. Always remember to drink responsibly. When in Louisville, stop at the Fort Nelson, and have some Michters. Cheers.
Cheers.